Hi, welcome to Midwest Magic Cleaning. My name is the Space Cowboy. Some call me the Gangster of Love. Some call me Nickname Liar. The owner of this house is named Rick. He started out as an acquaintance of mine and then became a friend. So when he asked me to come over and help him, I was like, absolutely. That'll be $4 million. We're going to be working on his basement, which has been like a point of mental contention for him for a really long time. It is the most cluttered basement we've ever done. And by the time we were done with this, it genuinely blew my mind. And I've cleaned a lot of crazy stuff. And the great thing about this cleanup, and you can probably hear this in my voice, is that it put me in such a good mood. There were no bugs, no mice. We didn't have to worry about weird smells in the house, which we often do whenever we're working with people who have hoarding disorder. I'm not trying to cut them down. I'm saying that when you go into houses that have that disorder, there's oftentimes a very distinct smell of mouse and pet urine and feces and rot that is very, very difficult to overcome. There was none of that in this house. This was all about pure mechanics. Walking into a basement, three dudes band together and just go crazy on it for 3 days straight. Now, I know a lot of you are looking at this and thinking, where in the hell do you even start? First of all, don't say hell. I'll not put up with your profanity, son. Son? But two, this, even though it's really, really cluttered, it operates the same way as any other cleanup that I ever do. We're going to get rid of the trash. We're going to consolidate a bunch of items with other like items. And then we're going to clean the surfaces and then put everything back where it goes. It really is that simple, but it's such a logistical nightmare for most people because they don't know what to pick up, what to do first, where do you put it. And I admit it is difficult. There's not a lot of people who can dive into this and just go to town on it. But I think that's a part of my brain being the way it is that I see places like this as puzzles. And so I'm going to do this the same way I do a jigsaw puzzle, where I just separate all the edge pieces together, all the purple pieces together, all the nipple pieces together. I put together weird puzzles. Just don't judge me. So in order to clean this up, we're going to make a bigger mess in another section of the basement because we have to have somewhere to put this. What I've done is I divided up mentally the basement into 4 quadrants, and we're going to start on a laundry section first. And in order to clean it, we'll get rid of the trash and we'll consolidate as we move stuff. And we're going to move all the items into another section of the basement, which means making another section twice as cluttered as it is right now. Just trust the process. Be patient with it because you're going to look at the mess you just made in another part of the room and think, oh my God, I made it so much worse. That's just a part of the process. You have to have clear space in order to make this work. So suck it.